What is the G7? Why was it the G8, but not anymore? What about the G20? And why are there so many Gs? Let's dive into it. The G7 is short for the Group of Seven. That's Canada, the US, UK, Japan, Italy, Germany, and France. The first meeting of the Seven happened in 1975. You can see it here. They were among some of the world's biggest economies at the time. Russia joined the group in 1997, making the G7 the G8. You can see that here. This is Russia's Boris Yeltsin, here's Tony Blair, and here is Bill Clinton, photographed all together a year later in 1998. But Russia was excluded from the group after it annexed Crimea from Ukraine in 2014. Without Russia, the group has been called the G7 ever since. Now, Russia is part of another group called the G20. It's made up of other major economies like Brazil, India, and China. Now, G7 leaders meet once a year, and they do that to discuss global issues. They also invite other world leaders to join the summit. For example, this year, leaders from Qatar were invited, UAE, and Egypt as well. They were all in attendance to discuss the Strait of Hormuz. President Volodymyr Zelensky was also there to discuss the war in Ukraine. Another example is Kenya, which the G7 sees as a valuable partner in Africa. Every year, the G7 tries to issue a joint declaration, but they're not legally binding. So, has the G7 achieved anything tangible? Well, some credit the summit in the year 2000 with playing a pivotal role in supporting the Global Fund. It's been used to fight AIDS, tuberculosis, and malaria. The initiative is believed to have also saved tens of millions of lives. The G7 is also recognized as playing a pivotal role in supporting the Paris Agreement to lower carbon emissions. But is it still effective? For some, it's a lot of money to be spending on what seems to be a photo opportunity. But for others, the meetings are seen as a chance to shift the needle on issues which affect millions.